Hello guys, welcome to my channel. In this video I am going to show you demo about implementing JWT token authentication and authorization in ASP.NET Core Web API. Okay, so let's implement now JWT based authorization and authentication. So for that first I am just going to install one plugin here. So just right click on manage project and click on manage NuGet packages and just search for this plugin and install that in your project. Okay, after installing this plugin, here in program.cs file just add this code. So here default authentication scheme will be this JWT authentication, and here I need to pass any unique key, so that I am just fetching from configuration. So let me add here in app setting.json. Here I am just going to add some unique authentication key. So here you can pass any unique authentication key, then the issuer detail and the audience detail you can add here. So that token is going to be generated by a combination of this all. So you can just add this like key detail, and this valid issuer detail is also going to fetch from configuration, and that audience detail also going to fetch from the configuration. Now here just add another like app.use authentication. Okay, so now the service configuration is done. Now here in user controller I am going to add one authenticate method, so that method going to validate user. Like if the user is valid, then it's just going to return token, and that token we can use for access other APIs. So let me create here one authenticate method. So I am just going to copy this and so here I am just going to use authenticate user model. So in this model, if you see like username and password is available, so I am just going to use authenticate user and here I will check like so first it will check like is there any user available with this username. If user is available, then we will check for password, and if it is not, then it just return unauthorized. So here like a check password async, in this method like I need to pass existing user detail and the password. So like if password is valid, then here we will write the code related to generate token, otherwise just return unauthorized. Now here for generating token I am just going to use token handler. So this token handler dot create token. So in this I need to pass token descriptor. So let me create now token descriptor. So here you can pass like issuer, so that going to, so here I need to access like when the issuer detail, then audience detail. So I need to fetch from configuration. So here I need to implement. Okay, so now using this token handler I can create token, and in this create token I need to pass security token descriptor. So let me create that object. So here you can pass like when the token is going to expire, then issuer detail, then audience detail, and the subject, means whatever you will pass here. So based on this token is going to be created. So let me pass here audience. So I'm just going to fetch this audience detail that available in our app setting.json. So for that I'm just going to add here configuration. So let me add that. So using this configuration service I can access configuration detail. So here like from the app settings, so I will just fetch JWT colon audience. So this will fetch audience detail like that, issuer detail, then token expiration. So that will be so like 5 days after this token is going to expire, and then signing credential. So like here you need to pass algorithm, like in which format that token is going to generate it. So here I'm just going to pass signing, so security key and the algorithm. So let me just fetch now key detail. So I'm just going to fetch bytes from our JWT key that's specified here, and that key detail here I'm just going to pass in symmetric key and algorithm. I'm just going to use this algorithm. Okay, now this token here also you can add subject details. So this subject will be the claims identity. Like here if you want to fetch user detail like user ID then username from the token, then you can that detail you can pass here. So let me just create claim identity. So here I will just pass this claims identity, and now this token descriptor object I will just pass here. So this will return token, and from API response I will just return token. Okay, so token is going to create it from like a whatever the thing we specify here, like a security key, then subject, and this all detail. So based on that, token is going to create it and it will return from this API response. Now I'm just going to add here authorize, so all other method is not going to be accessible without token. And here in this authenticate user method I will add allow anonymous, so this method is going to accessible without authentication. Now let me run the web API. Okay, so now if I execute this API direct, then it will say like not found error. Now I'm just going to authenticate this. Okay, so this API now returning token. So this token I can use to access another API like creating role. So let's try that with this token. So I'm just going to use postman, and this API. So here I'm just going to pass, then let me see here create role. So I'm just passing role name. So and here in authorization token, so this generated token I'm just going to pass. Okay, so now that API returning duplicate role, and if I not pass any token, then it just return 404 not found, and if I pass valid token, then it's going to return data. So now let me just add another role like teacher, and I call API, so that role also available. Okay, so now new role created, that API response came. Now I'm just going to implement this authorize in student controller also here. and then let me try to access this get all student. Okay, so now it's showing me not found 404. Now I'm just going to pass this here and method will be get. Okay, so with authorization token it's returning data, and if I not pass any token then it will just say 404 not found. Now I'm just going to add now token expiration date here while creating token. So here in user controller, when I authenticate the user, so I'm just going to add now like token will expire after 1 minute. So now let me run the app, and again I will authenticate user, and let's see that token is going to expire after 1 minute or not. So here authenticate user, okay, so this token I'm just going to use here now. Okay, and after 1 minute let's see this token is expire or not. Till that I am just going to show you also here in JWT IO you can decrypt the token, like what information is available, that you can see here is the token expiration detail, then this is the claim identity. So while creating token I have added, so you can like deserialize this this stuff, I mean decrypt the token, and you will get this information like if you want to access. Okay, so after 1 minute, if you see here it's throwing me error as a 404 not found. So that token expired, that token is expired. So you can set that token timeout here like while generating token. Now let me again change to 5 days. Now here in Swagger, like I need to run this every time authorization and authentication token I need to add here in Postman, but same thing also you can do here like in Swagger. Here you can add one button and there you can authorize. So let me add that code. So that code you can add here in program.cs. So I'm just going to copy that code. Okay, so now just let me rerun the app. Okay, so now you see that document detail and this authorize button and this text, so that all coming from here. Like if you see here in Swagger documentation, I just added that document here, document name, and that document info like API title I just added as API title, so that is displaying here. Then that version, then description detail, and here is the security scheme. So when I click on authorize, that security scheme detail, this text is displaying authorize header using barrier scheme, and this example right now that added. then here is the scheme, that is the like we are using barrier token, and that scheme name is authorization, and that security details, scheme detail that we have added in a swagger.add security definition, and same thing we added in add security requirement. Now I am just going to let me authenticate user. So I will add that token here in authorize. Okay, so now like without authorization, when I try to access, it's showing me as a not found error. Now I'm just going to authorize it. Now I here execute this API, so it's returning get all student. Okay, so that's all from my side. I hope you like this video, and thank you so much for watching.